This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right. Vanessa Bryant, she gets the biggest salute of the day. Let me say it again. Vanessa Bryant gets the biggest salute of the day. Her courage to come out and to speak, because she wasn't asked to speak soon. She wasn't forced. But just the fact that she was able to come out, because this is a moment where all of us are still grieving the loss of the Black Mamba, KB24, KB8, a guy that touched and inspired millions and millions and cajillions of fans all across the world. And for her to come out, it showcased that the Mamba mentality was not just a Kobe Bryant thing. It was a Bryant family thing. Let me say it again. The Mamba mentality was not just a Kobe Bryant thing. It was the Mamba family thing. The way that she spoke with such strength and resolve and just sheer confidence in a moment of this magnitude. It speaks volumes to her truly being a Bryant and her truly, rising above a situation that really there's just no words to describe it. This tragedy is of such a degree that it's still hitting hard, because you wake up every morning, you're like, man, Kobe died? Nah, that can't be the case. Kobe, KB24, KB8, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, the slam dunk giant? Nah, it hits hard. It reverberates. It's like a constant vibration, in your head, in your mind, in your heart. And for her to come out and showcase that Mamba mentality, and for her to be able to have the strength and the courage to say what she said, it speaks volumes to the strong woman that she is, and it speaks volumes to the person that she is. And I have to give her ultimate credit, because she didn't have to do this. She didn't owe none of us this, and she never owes us anything. Because what people have to understand in life is no one owes you nothing. They really don't when it's all said and done. And she didn't owe nobody this, because this moment is for her and the rest of their children to figure out what's the next chapter for them. This is devastating. This is something that's going to hit. Kobe Bryant's death, I don't think it's been we've seen a death as impactful since when Michael Jackson died or Tupac Shakur died. This is the level of how this death has hit the world. They tried to suppress Kobe Bryant's greatness. They couldn't. They realized, as sad as it is, in Kobe Bryant's demise, his tragedy, he's forever immortalized. And there's no suppressing that man's greatness. But for Vanessa to come out and to do what she did, that speaks volumes of the level of mentality that family had in their home. The mentality that they carried, the mantra. It wasn't something that they just said. Because, a lot of times with people, they have what's called lip service. These people actually went out and took action and took hold and took stock of what was being said and reciprocated it into their lives. They were action-based individuals, not lip service-based individuals. Let me say it again. They were action-based individuals, not lip service-based individuals, meaning if they said something, they did it. And if they did it, they meant to do it. And then they did it again. What I can take stock of with Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant is, and I believe that's an example to a lot of people, is their relationship wasn't always the best. It had its roller coasters. But what they taught people is live your best life. Be men and women of confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. Heck, her and Kobe separated for some time, but they found a way to get back together. Because to them, and that's the lesson I learned, and I carry that even in my life, my own personal life. They didn't want to live a life of stagnation. They didn't want to live a life of status quo. Oh, we just gonna get by. To them, they felt like if they weren't maximizing every opportunity in their lives, then why do it? And that's what you saw with them in their union. And what I can see with Vanessa Bryant is she's a strong woman. All of these conspiracy theories that people have, stop that nonsense. Because at the end of the day, people always have a conspiracy until something happens to you and your loved ones. Then that goes out the door. Then you're going to want people to do for you what they've been doing for everybody else, which is feel sorry for you. But then, you know what I say with that? That's a day late and a dollar short. What people have to understand fundamentally is that we all are human beings, man. No matter the level of celebrity that we all get on the crapper and take a dump. That moment within itself, as vulgar as I described it, tells you your level of mortality. Because in that moment, you're vulnerable. Because you have to wait to do what you have to do until it is done and over with. You have to do it. And we all have to do that. I use that vulgar illustration to explain to you that all of us as human beings can be touched. All of us as human beings, our lives are at the balances. And only God knows what's going to happen to each and every single one of us. So while we're on this planet, instead of us hating, instead of us trolling, instead of us being disgusting and deplorable human beings, like this person that I saw on social media that said, oh, now that Kobe Bryant is gone, are you single, Vanessa? I mean, where they do that at? Who raised you? Let me say it again. Where they do that at? Who raised you? That's got to be the most deplorable and disgusting thing I've ever heard of in my life. As human beings, we all are looking at our lives and assessing things because we're selling ourselves. Man, if Kobe Bryant could go, what about me? So I tell everyone that you guys for the next 30 days should have a moment of reflections on yourself and your life. Because what Vanessa did is she showcased what type of mindset and attitude that family lived inside their homes. And all I could say to that is props and salute to it. Man, I could hope to one day measure up to that level of the way the mentality was in that household. Because that's an inspiration in of itself. Because like I said, she didn't owe nothing to nobody and she didn't have to come out, but she did. So we as human beings, we need to take this moment, hold stock of our lives and ask ourselves the defining question and the defining moments. What are we doing to maximize our lives? What are we doing to live our best lives? Because tomorrow's not promised to us. Anything can happen to us at any given moment. And this is not something we have as a conversation because of what's going on right now. This is something that we really need to seriously sit back and do some critical thinking and ask ourselves these questions and take action. It's 2020, folks. This should be an action-based year for everyone to go out there and take action, take hold, and take stock of what it is that they want to do. That's the lessons that I've learned from Vanessa Bryant and her courage of coming out way, way before time to say what she said. So Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant family, and I also have to mention Joe Bryant, Pamela Bryant. These are Kobe Bryant's parents, his sisters. My heart and my prayers go out to you guys because no one understands the level of pain or suffering that you're dealing with right now. We're feeling it on our end, but we can't ever feel it the way that you guys do because you have a personal connection via through blood or through marriage or through bloodline, a la Kobe Bryant's children that we will never have. So Vanessa, salute. Because what you did today, it should be a message of inspiration to everyone that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the obstacle is, no matter what you're dealing with, life is a thing that people need to continue to go on and move on and do things with. And she showed this in such a Mamba mentality fashion that it's indescribable. It just goes to show me the connection her and Kobe had. That's all I got to say. I'm done. No. In Kobe Bryant's fashion, Mamba out. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.